Now you see them going 4x4. They went from 2 to 2 by 4x4. Now they're getting all abreast. Okay, now they're doing a right wheel. Left wheel. Now, if there were several hundred horses in this, it would be quite a motion, quite an event. And the left wheel. Now we draw the sabers, but they prepare to move forward. Here we have Paul. Paul on his horse Denali. Next we have Jess on Titan. Now we have Al riding her horse Mac. Here comes Zach riding Dash. Now we have Pete riding Diamond. Marty riding Lewis. Here we have Udo riding Lexi. And here we go with Tim riding Joey. And now we have Kevin, our commander, riding Doc. Okay, now we're doing the shooting demonstration. So. The pistols against the balloons. That was Paul again. Here comes Jess. Fighting with pistols was a favorite of many of the soldiers because you just ride up and shoot someone, and this saber fighting required much more skill. Inexperienced soldier could be handy with a handgun right off the bat. I'll put some powder in it next time. Early in the war, the Confederate cavalry had a great advantage. In the Southern society, horses ridden more for pleasure and worked daily. Horse racing was a common pastime for the Southern gentleman. The inspection of the crops was done from horseback. Many places the men had already organized themselves in a mounted militia. When the war broke out, the new recruit of the Confederate cavalry brought his horse from home. The horse was paid half of what the troopers received and considered by the Confederate government as an enlistee. By contrast, the Northern culture found few people in the saddle. In fact, many Northerners didn't own a saddle. They could ride, but only as a means of transportation. Northern horses were used for pulling buggies, plows, and hauling timber, and many Union soldiers were happy to leave the horse behind. More than 1 million horses were killed during the war. Horses were used to transport men, supplies, and cannons. It was already stated that the Confederate cavalry relied on soldiers supplying their own mounts and equipment. In the beginning, this was great, but as the war wore on, as a problem since they had to find replacement mount if their mount was lost. On the other hand, the Union soldier was supplied a horse and equipment. The types of registered breeds we think of today didn't exist during the Civil War. More frequently, they were evaluated by the type, cart, plow, or riding horses. However, the Morgan was a favorite of the Union cavalry. This was a common type of horse at the time, was a very versatile animal. Other horses often selected were gaited horses such as foxtrotters. These horses were comfortable to ride over long distances. The average horse was between 15 and 16 hands, 4 inches to a hand with the withers for the shoulder of a horse. Men didn't want something too tall. It was difficult to mount, and they didn't want to stand out from the crowd. Horses, like troopers, must be fed daily. This meant the troopers had to cut grass, hay, whatever they could find along the way. Although the supply lines were supposed to bring feed, it couldn't always be counted upon. Union horses were required to carry about 200 pounds. That included all of the horses, all the subject's equipment, including the saddle, feed for the horse. So back then, a soldier was not supposed to weigh more than around 140 to 50 pounds.